When you are struggling and you start thinking about giving up, I want you to remember the power of hope. The belief that something better is always possible if you're willing to work for it and fight for it. If we work hard enough and believe in ourselves, then we can be whatever we dream.
Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. And maybe not the next month. Pero only one thing is true. I will be champion one day. I promise. I promise.
Hard work and dedication. That's the secret to being successful in your life. Being dedicated and not giving up. Because anything you work toward, there are always obstacles in the way. And that's when you either quit or you continue on. Overcome that obstacle en route to your goal, because you never know which is the last obstacle that's going to try to stop you. And if you stop, that could have been the last obstacle en route to your success.
Let me be very clear. I'll never give up. Never.
Winners win and losers lose. I can't explain it any better than that. I don't know how it happens, but winners win. And if you create a culture of losing, if you keep being a victim, if you keep letting losing happen to you, if you keep letting people do you and treat you any kind of way, it's going to become a culture.
There's nobody coming. You are the only one that's going to be able to save you.
No one. No one's coming to push you. No one's coming to tell you to turn the TV off. No one's coming to tell you to get out the door and exercise. Nobody's coming to tell you to apply for that job that you've always dreamt about. It's up to you.
No one's going to clap for you in the beginning, nor should they. Be okay with that. Stop trying to convince everybody. You're never going to get them to get it. They're never going to understand why you're doing what you do. So stop wasting your time and start putting that time into taking productive actions towards where you want to be.
Unless you understand that you've got to parent yourself, you got to push yourself, you're not going to make your dreams come true. You're just not.
You don't need to be perfect tomorrow. You just need to be 1% better than you were today. That's it. 1%. Most people try to change everything at once. They last 2 weeks because they're chasing transformation instead of building progress. I didn't become great overnight. I got 1% better every single day for 23 years. Better film study, better mechanics, better recovery, small improvements that nobody noticed, but they compounded. That's the secret nobody wants to hear. There is no secret, just daily progress. Boring, repetitive, effective. Do that for a year, you're not the same person anymore. Most people overestimate what they can do in a day and underestimate what they can do in a year. Stop looking for the big breakthrough. Start stacking small wins. 1% better today, 1% better tomorrow. That's the entire game.
Discipline, obsession, constancy, pain, motivation, perseverance, power. Possible. Addicted to improving yourself.
I have never met anybody who became incredibly successful in any area of their life until they had suffered and sweated and sacrificed and kept their focus and fought through tears and trials and tests. And if you have a dream and you commit to it, it will come to pass.
You gotta be a little bit crazy. You gotta be a little bit of a maniac. Some people are gonna call you a lot of different things, and you gotta be okay with it. Success, to me, is not a part-time thing, is not a full-time thing. It is an all-the-time thing. In any industry, athlete, business, entrepreneurship, doesn't matter. You gotta be an all-the-timer. If you're not an all-the-timer, you maybe become a fan. There's a lot of people that are fans of Elon Musk. There's a lot of fans of Steve Jobs. There's a lot of fans of Jeff Bezos. There's a lot of fans of Stephen Curry. There's a lot of fans. You can become a fan or you can become a player.
One of the most powerful forces in life is consistency.
Consistency, 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 man. That's the name of the game, bro. Don't get much simpler than that.
I tell young men, it's like, find something difficult to do. You need that. You're not built for comfort or pleasure.
Go do something that's hard. Go try and accomplish something that's hard. You may win, you may lose, you may succeed, you may fail. I'll tell you what, you'll be better.
The hardest things are usually the best. If it's easy, leave it to somebody else.
Everything that you do counts. The biggest mistake that people make is they think that only what they want to count counts. And when you read a book, when you listen to an audio program, when you go to a course, when you go to bed early and get up early and you work, it all counts.
I would sit down at the table with you and I'd say, if you really want to be transformed, you have to live an intentional life. This is so simple, I don't want you to miss it. Most people don't lead their life, they accept their life. And when you accept your life, you are living on things that are not worthy of your time and effort and energy. To go uphill, you have to be intentional. Nobody ever went uphill by accident. You've never read a book on accidental achievements. You have to be intentional with what you do and who you are.
I'd say one of the strongest mental frames that has gotten me through my hardest times is thinking this will be the story that I will one day tell. That means the harder it is, the bigger the dragon, the more epic the story, and by consequence, the more epic the hero. Do so much work, it would be unreasonable for you not to be successful.
A bad week ain't gonna last. A bad month ain't gonna last. As long as you're working on yourself and you're trying to better yourself in those moments, it's okay to not be okay, to be okay.
The bad days create the story that I'm one day going to tell myself about what I got through. Without the bad days, the story would be way more lame. There would be no glory in overcoming anything, because what did you overcome?
When you come out of the storm, you won't be the same person that walked into it. That's what the storm is all about. When you can't control what's happening to you, control how you respond to it. That's where your power is.
I'm gonna have setbacks, I know. But if I'm feeling bad, that doesn't mean I'm doing bad. That doesn't mean I am bad. That doesn't mean that I can't still take some action. Because yeah, nothing changes and nothing changes, man.
When you're feeling the most trapped and down and nothing can't go right, I feel like those are the moments that define you. Those are those character canon moments that are like, what am I gonna do now? People give up right before they get what they've always wanted to get. People quit and they give up. And I will not be the person who quit before I got what I wanted or what I needed or what I felt I was supposed to have.
Don't worry about the people that God has removed from your life. He saw things you didn't see. He heard conversations you couldn't hear, and he made moves you wouldn't make.
When God wants to make you successful, He doesn't start by giving you comfort. He starts by taking it away. He will test your patience in ways you don't understand. He will put you in situations where nothing makes sense. He will isolate you, not to hurt you, but to grow you. Because in silence you hear Him clearer. In struggle, you discover your strength, and in uncertainty, your faith gets built. He will challenge you again and again until the old version of you breaks, and a stronger, wiser version is born. Because before He gives you the life you dream of, He builds the person who can actually handle it, protect it, and not lose it. So if you're going through a hard season right now, don't see it as punishment. See it as preparation.